Let no one unleash its power on those we once swore to protect.
From the moment you step into the brand new area Thebes in the upcoming DLC pack for Assassin's Creed Origins, you're in familiar territory. Whether it's townfolk needing Bayek's help to complete random tasks, or angry hippos trying to murder you, this new area is packed full of the standard Assassin's Creed Origins features we've come to know and love. It's not until pharaohs start returning from their graves, floating boats sail past you in an open field, and you face off against a scorpion that is way bigger than scorpions should probably be, that you start to think to yourself, there might be something weird going on here. The DLC begins with Bayek being pestered by one of the local townsfolk. What else is new? Then the ground starts getting really sparkly, and from nowhere, a shadow of a dead pharaoh springs to life in the town square and makes quick work of the local militia.
As Ra lives, you landed a blow.
Skip forward a bit, and you learn that Bayek is in search of an artifact, which just so happens to be the same artifact causing all these dead, ethereal pharaohs to rise from their graves. But shiny new artifacts are just the tip of the pyramid here, so to speak, when it comes to Curse of the Pharaoh. New enemies called the Anubis warriors add a dog-headed threat to combat, though I didn't really notice much of a difference in behavior. But fortunately, the return of some of Egyptian history's heaviest hitters alongside a new location add a compelling, supernatural flair. And when you finally reach that new location, it takes about 5 seconds to realize that this isn't your typical Assassin's Creed area. At first glance, this new area, called Aru, looks just like a huge reed field. It's a pretty reed field, but a reed field nonetheless. Then, in the far distance, you see ships sailing in this open, waterless field. That's when the subtle details start to creep in. Everything has this radiant yet otherworldly glow. The same sparkles emitted from the cursed pharaoh back in Thebes are now everywhere. And this is when things start to click. Aru isn't just a region in Egypt, it's an Egyptian heavenly paradise. And although we caught a glimpse of Aru during the main story, this is the first time we get to actually explore its wonder. While I wouldn't say that Aru itself really shakes stuff up from a gameplay perspective, I would propose that it does alter the tone quite a bit. Instead of performing what could be viewed as somewhat menial tasks, locating stolen statues for a local citizen for example, you are instead asked by a man to help his wife cross over to the afterlife so they can once again be reunited. But things really do start to go off the rails when Curse of the Pharaoh starts throwing famous dead Egyptians at you to fight. At first glance, it looked like the latest Origins DLC pack was just going to be more of the same. But instead, I quickly learned that there are many more possibilities in store for this world. And with the promise of even more exciting twists with each of these cursed pharaohs, I can't wait to dive further into this rabbit hole and solve even more mysteries. For more on Assassin's Creed Origins, check out our review of the main game, or for the first DLC pack, The Hidden Ones. Or watch us take out one of these mysterious cursed pharaohs. And of course, for everything else video games, keep it right here on IGN.